Hello everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Novels and I'd like you to join me for story time. What's up everybody? First off, to anyone who took the time to watch this video, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. My name is Novels and today I'd like to have story time and talk about the upcoming release of Modern Warfare. In the background you'll see some gameplay from Modern Warfare Remastered. I felt it was most appropriate to use that since this is a reboot of that franchise. Without further ado, let's get into it. So let's talk about the recent controversy around the rumors of microtransactions and the possibility to include guns and loot boxes for the upcoming Call of Duty title. I'd like to briefly discuss these rumors and the possibilities that could stem from them, as well as offer a possible solution for both the community and Activision. If you found this video, you're most likely a Call of Duty fan like myself, and if you've been keeping up with the upcoming release of Modern Warfare, you've played the beta, you probably liked it, had mostly positive reviews. I liked it, I enjoyed it. But over the last week or so, rumors and speculation concerning the inclusion of DLC weapons and loot boxes began swirling. Let's be honest, we all saw this coming. While it hasn't been confirmed by any developer, publisher, or anything like that, it isn't looking good for the home team being the community and the player base. This is something we've been dealing with for several years now. Most will probably point the finger toward Advanced Warfare being the beginning of the problem, but I honestly believe it started back in Black Ops 2 when they included the Peacekeeper as a part of the one of the map packs as an additional incentive to get the season pass or the map pack itself. That trend continued into Ghost when they added the Maverick AR and Sniper, as well as the Ripper SMG AR hybrid in two different map packs for Ghosts. Maybe the inclusion of these weapons caused season pass purchases to increase, or those specific map pack purchases increased, or maybe they made a lot of money off the individual gun content packs themselves. Regardless, they continue the trend into Advanced Warfare where they finally added those dreaded loot boxes, and they had much success. They contained camos and cosmetic items, as well as weapon variants, and everybody just had to have those particular weapon variants, or you wouldn't be you'd be at a disadvantage essentially, competitive or otherwise. And I believe this is what caused the inevitable domino effect that we're now experiencing. We haven't had a single Call of Duty title without a DLC weapon since Modern Warfare 3. That was the last one they didn't add a new weapon in. And we haven't been without some form of loot boxes since they were introduced in Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare had them, Black Ops 3 had them, World War II, Infinite Warfare, even the Sacred Modern Warfare Remaster had them. Currently they're in Black Ops 4 and they're horrendous, they're awful, and now it seems like they'll return once again with the Modern Warfare series reboot. At this point it's expected, not to say many people aren't getting fed up to the point that they've canceled pre-orders, refused to purchase, straight up boycotting Activision games and in general, and so on. But let's not pretend that we didn't see this coming at some point. It was almost inevitable. I will give Infinity Ward some benefit of the doubt. We still don't know for sure that DLC weapons will be locked behind loot boxes, or at least in the form of game-changing, stat-altering guns. It's possible these quote-unquote weapons will be skin variants similar to those in Modern Warfare Remastered, or maybe the weapons will be in loot boxes, but they'll also give us a way to earn them or purchase them outright since there's no season pass. Something similar to the armory credits like we had in World War II and Modern Warfare Remastered. Of course, we won't know for sure until a certain developer or publisher confirms it or release day comes around and we see for ourselves. Even then, it could be a month or two out before they finally start issuing new guns into the loot boxes. So even upon release, we may not know for sure. But how can we fix this? Which is a good question. As I've already mentioned, I believe there can be a way to have DLC items like skins, weapons, and camos, and it be beneficial for both the community and Activision. For purely cosmetic items like those camos, character models, charms, gun accessories, whatever, if they would revert back to their old style of offering content packs that could be purchased separately so the community could buy what they wanted, I think that'd be a good step in the right direction. Or at least have these items available in an in-game store to purchase with COD points. But let's find a way to offer the community these items in a fashion that allows them to purchase exactly what they want and it be fair. I'll admit I spent a lot of money on Ghosts and all the cosmetic items it had, and I was okay with that. I got what I wanted. I was, getting stuff for a game that I was putting a lot of time in. It might have not been the best, but I was okay with it. It was okay spending money on that stuff because I got what I wanted. I'm a big fan of the Rainbow Six Siege. It's a very similar system. I get the stuff that I want. I play the game a lot, so I don't mind helping the developers out by getting some cosmetic stuff in return. Uh, but with the current CODs, I hardly ever get what I want, and because of this, I've almost basically quit playing Call of Duty, and I don't use COD points for anything. And I've got 4,000 COD points just sitting on my account that I don't use from all these pre-orders, which is my fault for pre-ordering. That's a different topic, but I've got all these COD points that are sitting there that I'm not using, and I don't plan on using, and I won't use if they ever, if they continue to stay on this path. I won't ever use them. I won't be able to get exactly what I want, which is unfortunate. For items like guns and melee weapons, we could do a little bit of a different system. I'll throw them more of a bone here. For items like guns and melee, we could offer some kind of pass, and people can buy that pass. And the owners of that pass, they get these weapons straight away without having to earn them or anything like that. I'd even give owners of the pass like an early access to those weapons, a 1 week, 2 week early access period. And on the flip side, those people who didn't get the pass, whether it was because they didn't want to, couldn't afford it, whatever, let's give them, after the early access, let's give them a way to earn those weapons through challenges or contracts or whatever have you. For instance, they can release a weapon, let's say the intervention for weapon pass holders. They get a 2 week early access period for it, and then after that, they release it to the rest of the community, to which they can, do a challenge for it, say like a one shot, one kill, or headshot challenge or something like that. But give them some kind of incentive to play the game, to earn that weapon that just got released, that they can earn. They don't have to buy it, they can earn it. It does two things. It gives a reason to buy the content pass, the weapons pass, if you can, which gives Activision that post-launch content revenue which they're craving. And it also provides a user-friendly way for those who can't get the pass, don't want to get the pass, to still earn those weapons and stay up to date in the game without feeling alienated. Currently, the way it is, it feels like it really alienates the community from one another, from those that have the DLC weapons to the ones that don't. I can't play a game of Black Ops 4 without like a whole lobby of VMPs and Peacekeepers. It's like the game's taunting me, wanting me to play the slots, and I refuse to do it. It frustrates me and makes me not want to play. And going back to Advanced Warfare, when they first introduced them, since I'm an AR guy, I really wanted the AK RIP. Never got it. Something that I was really upset with. I even jokingly said when they started doing the variants that I would either get the RIP like the last week of Advanced Warfare before the next release, or I would just never get it. And of course, I never got it. I did get the ASM-1 Speakeasy, but I'm an AR guy, so it didn't really bother me, or I couldn't have cared less. It's just unfortunate, really. At the end of the day, though, I think Modern Warfare could be a solid game, one that could put COD back into the spotlight in a positive fashion, but the one thing that will prevent it from doing so is their way of handling post-launch content. If the rumors are true, and they do include new game-altering weapons behind a paywall, it's almost certainly the final nail in the coffin for the franchise. I do realize what I'm saying will fall on deaf ears, as Activision's making too much money under their current operation for them to ever change. But I think they could make even more money if they gave more freedom to the community to buy things they wanted the most and allowed them to earn meaningful items like weapons or that particular camo. If your product's good, people will want to continue to spend money on it post-launch and invest what little free time they have into it. So why continue alienating a community that's been very vocal about these consumer unfriendly methods of building post-revenue or post-launch revenue, when there's plenty of better ways, and we've seen it with other franchises, Siege, Fortnite. There's plenty of other ways that they can handle it, that the community and the publisher Activision benefit from it. Once again, thank you for watching my commentary. I hope you enjoyed it, as this has been Storytime with Novels. Have a great day.